climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she went?
Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. To try again after the sack. Murray, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's going to rifle one deep left. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They run with Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
19 yards.
Here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run here with Conner. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got it. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
They just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there.
Taken down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action on or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First down, Arizona.
Murray going to fire one out wide. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor.
James Conner.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Simmons on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup.
On play action, it's Murray. They'll roll him out right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Nothing.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them...
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for?
And got his man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Now here's a throw that's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. From the gun, Coleman. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
On the draw, it's Pollard. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Incomplete. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the 2nd quarter, so get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot, because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
2nd and goal.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
Taken down and
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
no gain on the play.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Sliding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A final shot before break. Coleman. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So we are an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
9 yards to go.
Back to throw here. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards.
At their own 40.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Josh Allen in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Coleman flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Coleman. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Rolling to his right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll try the left side. Raymond. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Coleman throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Looking to throw. Coleman. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. To throw again. Coleman. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one brought in by the 6'5" tight end Waring. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Trying to run for it with Pollard, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 51 yards. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Josh Allen, his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that'll do it for the end of the third quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Coleman. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Cardinals on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. And that is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 4th down, Coleman. And that is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. The decision to scramble almost got him the first, just short, 9 yards, and it brings up 4th and inches.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Coleman. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Yard gain on the play.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You can have the first one for the second one to even matter. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw on 2nd down. Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
On 1st and 10, Coleman. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again, Coleman. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. We'll check on his status when we get back. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He's tackled at
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Pollard again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And sometimes things come together exactly like you want. It's not just been the volume of carries he's had in this contest. It's been the production as well.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Cardinal offense takes back over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here we go on 4th down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, We'll step aside and be right back. On first down, Coleman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Coleman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, you got three down.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.